number 2.
You say beards, and I'm gonna say bullshit.
Alright, beards.
And bullshit.
Oh wow, that was
bullshit.
There you go. Alright, so today, what are we talking about? Top lifters. No, we're talking about regular guys who compete. Regular guys who compete. A lot of you guys see people out there on the IGs and the social medias, right? The YouTubes, as Mark Bell will say, the YouTubes.
Yeah.
You know, people that all they do is lift, or it seems like that's what they probably do for a living, which there probably are a few out there, and they're probably most of the top guys, I would think.
Yeah.
The 1%.
Yeah,
just like anything, the 1%. But most of us have regular jobs, live paycheck to paycheck, especially if you live in California. And we still find ways to train, play with our kids, take our women on dates, even if it's to Walmart to buy food.
Yep.
Which
sometimes it'd be like that sometimes.
Buy cheese balls for my kid for Christmas. If you haven't seen that video, we'll put that one up. But anyways, yeah, regular guys who compete and train and eat and all that. We'll get into a little bit of that. So, but first, talk about some current powerlifting news. Fit Expo.
LA Fit Expo is coming up.
Fit Expo is coming up.
Let's check it out. So it's January 6th and 7th. Saturday and Sunday up at the LA Fit Expo in LA, thus the name.
Saturday is Classic Raw, for people who don't know. Sunday is Raw.
Classic Raws with knee wraps.
There you go, say. If you're not a power lifter and you just watch us because we're good looking, you learn a little bit about powerlifting, yeah. So, so anyways, yeah, a lot of, well, a few dropouts. Doesn't seem like a ton, but definitely a few big names that dropped out. Was bummed to hear Joe Sullivan dropped out. I don't know if you guys are, again, you follow powerlifting, man. He put on a show at the Open last year. Andy Hung, he's out. Am I saying that right?
Well, Huang.
Okay. Sorry.
He's doing deadlift only, so
he's in it still. But he's hopefully healing up, and he'll be back for, I'm hoping, the US Open. We'll see. But he's in Adam's division, so
go on, Andy.
The 275 division at the Open is going to be crazy if everybody shows that signed up. Let's just say that. But I hope he shows, because Adam performs better when there's better competition.
Who's this loser?
Yeah, Adam Lede.
Lady?
Is that like Bud Day? Like
Bidet? Whatever that nice name actually dropped out.
Yeah,
whatever.
So you were going to do it, but
I was going to do it, and there was some stuff that came up, again, with being a regular guy who competes.
Yep.
More important pressing life things came up, let's just say with work.
Yeah.
That definitely took precedent over competing, because when you're talking about getting a 10 to 20% raise in software engineering, it's quite a bit of money, so
yeah.
I'm doing that over a meet.
And I think originally we were just going to use this meet, if I remember correctly, to prep, because you lift raw. I mean, you lift Classic Raw, what, once?
I do everything raw.
Yes. Two girls, so it's doing some, I don't know. maybe you need to up the dosage.
I don't know what is happening.
Anyways, but that was the goal, I think, right? Just to kind of get you ready.
Yep.
Tune up for the Open, using wraps. But
plus, we wanted to break 2,000 pounds raw, which we were 16 pounds away at nationals because somebody screwed up the second squat.
Well,
it's all right.
It's okay. We came back and crushed deadlifts. So. Yeah. Anyways, Adam's been had phenomenal meets, so we don't feel like it was something that had to happen. We can still put it all together in training, which we are, and we'll talk about that later. But going back to this. Man, people to watch. There are a few good ones. Saturday, Classic Raw. One of my favorites, and a guy that I really look up to and have talked with at the Open last year when I competed there, was Nick Best.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch him perform. I mean,
48 years old, 49 years old.
I mean,
world's strongest man competitor.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the guy is drinking or what's in his water.
2 kids, married, dude.
If you're an older lifter
That's somebody to watch.
Even if you're not an all-over, I mean, like I said, this guy is amazing. World record after world record. You know, like you said, strongman competitor.
Yeah.
And I think he has something coming. I mean, it's like every time I see this guy, he's either doing a strongman this week and then he's doing powerlifting next week. I don't even know how he does it. Like
it's insane.
I could barely do squats this week and then do deadlifts the next week.
And he's at home dragging sleds and sleighs and
Follow Nick Best on his social media, IG. I think it's Nick Best Strongman or something like that. Anyways, and watch this guy go at it. So, anyways, I'll be excited to see him.
The 220 class. And Classic Raw has Adam Furchin and Elliot Schultz, which those two guys are beasts. At Nationals, Elliot squatted 749 in reps.
Yep.
Benched, I want to say, like 440, and had a pretty solid depth. Strong dude out of Las Vegas. And then Adam Furchin, he's another one of those 220 guys. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Oh yeah, tiny and tough.
TNT. I'm gonna put in like some ACDC right here.
Dude, it's strong.
Our video probably won't make it past the YouTube.
Yeah, it's okay.
YouTube censorship. But anyways, tiny and tough man. I'm sure if you follow, you've heard of him, he's good. And then
our guy, Big David, the Beast Douglas. We still gotta go to his gym.
Yes, absolutely.
Invite us.
Yep. Lock It Out Barbell. Check that out. Man, he hasn't competed in a while. I can remember, right?
I know it was the Open.
Yeah, I think it was the Open last year.
Which his squats, he got called on his squats.
Yeah,
he was pretty disappointed, which was kind of borderline, but it happens.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, it's a sport. Even though I thought the judging on the Open again,
I was really
there. I thought it was really good. And you know, I'm not trying not to be biased. I am a USPA ref, but I do think it was on point.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to see him.
He just benched, I think, 600 in training. Like it was an opener.
Yeah.
Like.
And I think he's working with Josh now. Josh Bryant.
Yeah. Yeah. Jill Armstrong.
Yes.
Gas
Jill
station.
Armstrong.
Right.
I worked with him for a little while too. All right, so then let's move over to Sunday, Raw.
Just knee sweeps.
And this is, you know, right now this is the popularity of powerlifting. It's easy, it's cheap, right? You just get in and lift. You don't need a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot of knowledge. You know, wraps take some knowledge and some getting used to and everything behind them. But man, there is a good lineup, women and men.
Yeah.
Right
52 kilo. What is that? 100.
That is 114, right?
Yeah.
114. Yeah.
We have Yolanda Campbell, who's a gym family friend of ours.
Trains at the gym. She was just in there this week, dialing it all in. I know she's going for a couple world records. I believe world records on her. I'm gonna guess most of them will be on her second attempt. So there might be one on her third, but that's crazy. Mini Myra, if you're an IG fan, she's gonna be there in the 52. Big old bench press for her.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Who else do I know on there?
Kay.
Kay, obviously, Kay's our girl at the Ironmongers. She currently holds the heaviest total or biggest total out of the women there. Although she's dropping down a class, she's going to the 181s. She was 198. And
CC Olco.
And then CC. Oh my God! I mean, you're gonna see a woman lift weight that will put most men to shame, which good for her. Who else? Let's see, move down to the men.
So you got in the 181s?
Oh yeah, good battle.
Yeah, Kevin Pitbull Torres.
Strength Cartel. Yeah, he hasn't competed in a while either.
He hasn't either, yeah.
So it'll be fun to watch him. Hopefully he's healthy and everything.
Just squats like 645.
Yeah, I say it looks like he's
oh my God.
Damn
his bench is huge too.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting because most meets like this usually come down to deadlifts. And Nick's deadlift, Nick Austin, goes by Lucky IFBB Pro.
Yeah, because he does everything. I'm so jacked and tired.
He's really tight.
And that can happen.
He's been pulling some big deadlifts in training.
Yeah.
So if he comes out, I mean, that's gonna be
a good battle.
A good one.
It's gonna be a very good battle.
I didn't expect.
I see their squats being pretty close. I see their bench, being close, man. It's gonna come down to deads for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't start till the bar.
Oh
hits.
snap! I didn't see it. I just saw Josh Lentz is in this. That dude is a beast. He is a beast. I watched his training leading up for this 220.
Yeah.
Going up with the young Sean Murphy. That kid is really good. When I did states last year, I was looking at, obviously we go on a meets trying to win the overall. Hey, no feet on the couch. Sit your butt down. Kids in here jumping on the damn couch. But Sean was in this meet and he had won some junior stuff in the USAPL.
Right.
And going into states for the overall, I was only looking at him as my competition because his total he was going to put up was good. I don't know what kind of day he had. I don't think he had a great day, but dude is strong. He's a strong kid. He's a big-time up-and-comer. So he'll be someone to watch, definitely.
I'm about to smack him. Hey, put those down. Put those down and go in the room.
What?
This is part of what we do.
This is part of the regular part of being. Come here.
What?
Come here. Show everybody what you're doing. What do you? Come over here. Everybody wants to see you. What do you got there? Cheetos. What do Cheetos do? Get all over your hands, don't they? Now go in the bathroom and wash your hands and go hang out in the room. No, go.
Because if it gets dirty, we're all dead.
Yeah, you gotta stop everything.
Letty's gonna kill me, your dad. So, who else we got in here?
Okay.
Luigi Fagiani.
Yep. And full meat.
Yeah, full meat.
Again,
His
most of these
delicate
people
years.
haven't been.
Well, Luigi's
Tony.
been competing quite often.
Yeah,
Tony
so
Montgomery is strong too.
It's hard.
Surprise! Dennis Cornelius is signed up for 275.
Yes, and this is big because Dennis obviously is a big USAPL competitor. Hasn't been in the USPA in a while. I was surprised he didn't come to the Open last year.
Yeah.
But I know Dennis.
Goals.
We've talked and known each other for a few years and follow him along his way. And I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm happy he's doing USPA again. I mean,
He was about what 6 inches or less short of of smashing the 275 world record. Again, after Larry had just set it at 2275.
Yeah.
Dropped the deadlift right at the top. I mean, it's going to be.
Yeah, this is going to allow him 10 more pounds. Body
I
weight.
didn't know how old he was. 36, 37.
He said.
Which way?
I just think he's a normal guy.
Well, yeah, I was saying he's not normal, but I thought I had no idea.
I'm just saying,
I was surprised. He's got grown man
Yeah,
strength.
I'm just saying he's at his peak. You know?
He is,
Peak
absolutely.
Right now, when you get to like right around
peak, huh?
my age, and that's the peak.
I guess so.
He's
Peak athleticism.
still young down
He's
here.
got the grown man
He's
strength.
still young down here. Anyways, yeah. No, man, I hope he crushes it, A couple of our friends out there, Doug, Abe, it'd be good for them to step on a big platform.
See if Abe can get that 501.
Yep, for sure. And then 308s, Big Rob. And
So it's Rob versus Brandon is the thing that's going right now. And it's based off Wilkes because it looks like Brandon's going super.
Brandon's super.
Yeah, but they're going against Wilkes.
They're just saying Wilkes. Okay.
Which, at the end of the day, we don't give a damn about Wilkes. It comes down to who put down the most weight on that day. Rob's got a 900-pound squat. Brandon smoked 804 in training. Smoked it like it was an opener.
Yeah.
His bench looks good. I think he hit 560 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon definitely has come on strong here at the end of his training because Brandon's been dealing with a bunch of stuff, which happens, man. When you're
happens when you train with a guy that wears high waters. Foster Parnell.
Oh, man.
That's him.
Yeah, no, I mean that's gonna be good, man. I can't wait to see that battle, or I guess Wilkes' battle, since
no, they're gonna throw it down.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting.
I don't know how much does Brandon weigh right now? He can't be that much more over this.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's that much over. Maybe he
good.
just signed up for it and it'll change when he gets there.
True. I hope maybe he ends up in 308.
Yeah,
and that would be really good.
But it's always interesting having a guy that squats better than he deadlifts in a meet, because like you said, meets come down usually to deadlift.
Sure.
Especially in the top level, guys are benching somewhere in the same realm, right, where they'll make up the number. But Brandon is a better deadlifter than Quasi Rob.
Yeah, I think too. Just everybody always has their strong suit, but I just think most lifters to me that I follow, obviously the top of the region, as I watch guys come along, deadlifts always seem to be strong. As you become more confident with lifting heavier weight and you build confidence, like usually the squats seem to surpass the deadlift, you know? So, I mean, I don't know.
It's good.
Rob with the 900 plus squat, that's gonna
that dude has the best squat form. I think there's only one other guy who has a squat form like he does.
Man,
he doesn't
when you only got to squat halfway down because your quads are so big, I'm just joking. That guy, he squats ass to grass with monster legs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyways, that's gonna be fun. It's up at the Los Angeles Convention Center, like we said, Saturday. That's next week. Next weekend.
Yeah,
Oh shit! I'll be up there coaching Kay and helping out with a couple other people. So say hello.
See how it goes.
That means I gotta get this video this week. Otherwise, all this is for absolute shit.
Yeah, that's fine. We will, and then we'll do it with the results.
Yeah, then we'll do a recap for sure. But cool. All right, so that's powerlifting. What stopped? Are you sure? I don't know.
It did stop.
It did stop.
Sure, animation. Just check it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to hire them as
Camera watchers.
yeah. Oh, low battery. She's right. It's going though, I think. All right. Well, we might as well check everything.
This one's still running. Just fine.
This one's still going. All right, you're
Yeah,
hired.
we got 17 minutes.
How much we pay you? Nothing. All right, we'll triple it.
1,000 million.
Good.
So,
All right. So back to lifting.
topic at hand:
Yeah.
regular guys who compete.
Yeah. So what's the?
Well, you know what? It goes back in not just to talk about powerlifting, right? We met each other through playing semi-pro football.
Yeah, I
minor league
believe
football.
it was. It went something like, I came in to tackle you, I picked you up, and I moved you about 6 yards back, and
We were supposed to be going a small percentage, right? Like 60%.
small percentage.
And then these guys are going like 100%. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Okay? I was doing what I was told.
Man,
Whatever.
I don't know a sport in the world where you
Yeah, you know what?
go less than 100%.
I don't know anything.
Anyways,
That's what we did. But, being guys who compete, so like Rick said in a previous video, so make sure you go watch that, is he's been competing most of his life in various different sports. I've been competing, whether it's in, even in band, we competed for who's going to be the first chair, not who's going to be the best. And
You liked this band thing.
it was a thing.
I don't think I ever heard anybody talk about bands.
Well,
so
so what? It was the thing. I wanted to be first chair. I wanted to be at the top. And that's exactly the same.
If you have a competitive attitude,
Exactly.
you're going to compete, right?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what we do every day. Every day, whether it's... I think successful people, no matter what you do, you're always competing to be the best, right?
Yep.
I mean...
It carries over to everything, man.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that...
I get in trouble at work because of it. Because I've been told I'm too overly ambitious and sometimes a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
My size probably goes against me on that, but being in a position where you want to be the best at what you do, you're going to do whatever it takes to do that. And if it means, stepping over weak leadership or
Yeah, I mean...
doing things just to do them.
To me, it's not stepping over, man. It's just,
Getting shit
you're on a
done.
path. You have your path. I have my path. We're trying to be successful in what we do. So, whatever that takes. It's no hard feelings to the person that I may be stepping over to get there. It's just I want to get there.
Yeah.
I ain't going to wait.
Sorry,
I'm
you're laying down.
I'm not going to wait behind the small Fiat in front of me when I'm driving a Mustang,
What? So Rick is
He
a
drives a Fiat.
Rick is a business owner.
Fiat.
So one of those. It's a whole different realm owning a business, I assume, and that being your basis of income, because really the amount of work that you put into it should equal the amount of whatever you want to get out of it is what you get out of it. But it relies heavily, especially owning a gym, on people coming in your door and staying. Oh, he's doing drawings now. What is that?
That is Adam, and that's Adam's car.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
Adam doesn't fit in that car.
I fit.
And every day he pulls up to my gym, it baffles me.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Alright, yes. Go ahead, continue the story.
So, anyways, what you talking? Tell them about what it's like going to the gym and trying to figure all this shit out.
Hey man, owning a gym is just like, I always thought it would
Business.
be. No, I thought it was going to be probably what most people expect. You get to work out all the time.
Yeah.
And you get to do, you know, you can eat whenever you want. You just train people whenever you want. But it's not like that. I mean.
See? That right there.
Yep. It's not like that at all. You know, I mean, in the beginning when we were slower and we were starting out, sure, there was definitely more downtime. It was hard, but then you're trying to do stuff to build it. So, again, I use my marketing, advertising, graphic design background to always be trying to push stuff, which I'm not good at. That's why I try and bribe Adam to do it for me. But, yeah, it's a lot of trying to figure out when to eat around clients or when the gym's full, you know, and people need your help because I tell people in the gym, if they need a spot, come get us. If they need a handoff, come get me. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm eating, just grab me. I'd much rather be safe or have you be confident and safe than something happen. So, yeah, it's tough. And then obviously I'm trying to support the family, and I mean not fully. She does a good job too, but I mean that's with anything. It's with any job. You know, it's just I don't know, finding all the little minutes to add in to like make one big hour to get a workout in, or to find 15 minutes here to do some advertising. I don't know. You know, I've definitely grown a lot with the business and learned a lot, which is prioritizing things, man.
Absolutely.
I don't know. You know, that is a big thing. If you ever want to own a business, learn how to prioritize your day. Because if you just come in with no plan, you know, you may get a couple things done, but you don't nearly get as much done. But yes, I usually set times for my workout. I try and set times for my eating, but that gets thrown off a lot. And then it's, you know, trying to fill in when I can. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, I think it's just like any other job, really. It's not, there's nothing special about it. In some ways, it probably is harder, you know? Like, so I find it hard for me to eat, really. Yeah. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I have a refrigerator, microwave, all that there. But again, I don't like to eat in front of people, so.
Well, it is a different ballgame because I don't want to, you know, I'm off this whole week of work, right? I can take time off and I'm still getting paid my full salary. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't close your doors and be like, I don't feel like going to work today, so I'm going to call in.
I don't know what vacations are.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it definitely is different, right, in that regard.
Yeah. It's cool. You know, I look at the gym like a big family. So, like tomorrow, it's going to be New Year's Day, and we are going to have the gym open for a little bit. I'm sure we'll get, it sounds like we're going to get a good session in, lifting session, so we'll have the cameras going. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough in that regard for sure. Yeah. I mean, even trying to go on a date, man, it's like, you know, most people are off by 5, 6, right?
Yeah.
That have day jobs, and then, you know, if they don't have a kid, they can go. If they do have a kid, maybe they get a babysitter.
You do that thing.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely does not work like that. It's tough just to find somebody that can cover the gym for a little bit. Although I do have a lot of good people that help out there, so that's cool. But usually it's like last minute, you know, that's the hardest part. It's like I don't plan weeks in advance, and probably the only thing that I'll plan weeks in advance is my wedding and my honeymoon. Yeah. So nothing comes out last minute. She'd probably kill me then, so. Anyways. Yeah, no, man, it's tough, but I love it, you know, and if you love it, then you do what it takes, I feel.
Yeah, that's huge, because I remember working, in college, I worked at Nutrition Zone, selling supplements, and I was there like maybe 9-10 hours every day. We don't get to leave, so we bring all our food, which was fine anyways. You know, probably better that way.
You didn't eat protein? Like just protein shakes?
Definitely, all the samples and all that, yeah. So I tried everything.
What samples?
What samples? We sent you a sample. No, you didn't. No, but eating there, like you'd have your downtimes, and I was at the time doing every 3-4 hours, no problem. Wake up early, I would get my cardio in, and when I do cardio, I cook my food for the day, go into to work, open up the shop, close the shop at 8-9 at night, go do my hour workout, and all things were good. And I thought, I'd always have people come in the store that had a regular job that would talk about the difficulties that they had with getting their meals. And I was like, how? This is not difficult. You just do it.
You just
and
eat,
you just
man.
do it. Just pull your food out to the,
Yeah.
take this shake here and there. Only takes 2 minutes. But then when I transitioned away from that after I graduated school into a regular job, it became a lot different, a lot more difficult.
Not
So
that working at a new shop isn't a regular job. I'm gonna say more demanding.
well,
Bigger responsibilities.
yeah,
maybe.
it's just different, right?
Hey, anybody have a job right now? It's a regular job. Good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first job I had, I didn't have a whole lot of meetings, so I could manage my food and do all that, no problem. The second one, a couple years out of that, was kind of similar. I was working as IT support, so I didn't really have to do a whole lot as far as meeting wise and things like that. I was mainly break fixes on a lot of stuff. But this job that I have currently for the last 2 years has provided to be a huge change in how all that works. Kind of went big corporate with this one. And I'll literally have meetings from 9 to 11, 11:15 to 12:45, and then 2 to 3.
With a lot of bathroom breaks.
And you can imagine in there, you don't really get a lot of time, one, to get your actual work done. So when you are working on your projects, you're kind of focused. And then 2, time to eat in between that, right? So, the days are crazy, right? You get up at 6:30. I get the kids' stuff ready for school or start to prep what my wife did the night before for their lunches.
Which
wake
you guys,
them up.
You guys have a pretty crazy schedule.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
how your
nuts
wife
anyway.
works.
So
yeah,
she
it's definitely not typical.
She works overnight from 9:30 to 6:30 in the morning. So she's walking in the door as I'm getting up and ready to go the next day.
Yeah.
So she's prepped their stuff the night before. I get them ready in the morning. They do pretty good. They get out the door. Sometimes I don't get to bring my food, so I got to buy food at work and it costs a lot of money. All that different crazy stuff. So trying to manage all that with trying to get to the gym. Now I understand why these other folks had difficulties back in the day.
Yep.
And on top of that, I went when I worked at Nutrition Zone. It was easy to stay at 205, 210. Now I'm literally sit at like 270 to 275 without even trying. And it's just the way that kind of.
But that goes
works.
along with what you're training and doing.
Absolutely.
Now. You're not trying to run track anymore.
No.
Against Thomas.
No, ain't nobody. You want to see me in the gym? No, but it's definitely a different aspect of how you got to get things done. And I know, a lot of people know the basics of what it takes to have the proper diet to recover and the proper training and recovery time. You see a lot of people now, right, doing all this rehab work, going to see the PT every day or somebody to give them active massage, ART every day and all these. Well, I can't do that. I don't have that in my budget. 2, I don't have the time to do that. So like.
And here's the thing. I have a chiropractor. I have a lady that does massage. Having a gym. That's one thing I get is I know a lot of people
connections. Yeah.
And I still can't use it because I have to find somebody to mind. I do see a chiropractor and she's awesome. She works with me, and I see her every other week, and even then I have to cancel a lot too. Yep. So sometimes it's, I don't know, weeks before I see her. And for a while I've been dealing with the lower back pain, and it's finally better. And I'm sure a lot of that is just being consistent. So I know, old.
Oh,
it's okay, you can say it. But hold on, we got a question from the audience. You're hungry, yeah. My kid is 3 years old, and he weighs about 65 pounds, so he eats a lot. All right, what do you want? Can you wait about 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Just go play. You can do it. Go eat. Go eat one of your oranges.
in the kitchen.
All right. So where was I? Yeah, so it's hard to use, even when you have those things.
Yeah.
And I feel bad again for people that don't have or they may have the insurance and they don't have the time to be able to take advantage of that, because a lot of people, do have the ability to go and they don't take advantage of it.
And that's
do it.
To our kind of point of being regular quote unquote guys who decide to compete or do something else other than the standard, 45 minutes to an hour in the gym, which is fine if that's your prerogative to kind of stay in shape. But competing, you see the guys that we kind of look up to, right? the guys that are at the tops of their classes, the best of the best in the world record holders, that kind of thing. You see them doing all these things across from their training to the nutrition to the supplementation to the recovery and the whole team that they kind of build around what they're doing, and it's different than what a lot of us are able to do, the time and all that.
Let's just talk about your training real quick. So Adam is very busy right now. Like he said, he's in the middle of possible big promotion and all. Okay, right? Yeah. So all that. So he has the U.S. Open, which we sat down and laid out our training for that for what? I don't know, a week probably. We went over what your training schedule is going to be, and or your training and your programming. I'm sorry, what that's going to be. But right now, time is limited, but we still need to keep you lifting, right? So something basic, right? 5-3-1, simple program. Go eat in the kitchen. Go eat in the kitchen. Yes, because it doesn't go out there. It's food, not in the nice. Go eat it over there and over the thing.
Thank you, sir.
No, in there, on the counter. Oh man, if you don't have kids,
5-3-1.
5-3-1.
Yeah.
No, if you don't have kids, you probably can just do whatever.
Do whatever you want.
Right. Even then, it's hard. Even if you don't have kids, but yes. So going back, time's limited in the gym. I mean, you work late, you get out, you fight traffic, you come to the gym, you got to get it in.
Yeah.
So that's what we decided to do, was just run 5-3-1, get the basics in, which you've done really well with.
Yeah.
And when it comes time to hit the ground running for the Open, I feel like we'll be on top of it,
Yeah, and it's a different thing. Like I work with a guy who has a job, family, all that, and sometimes he has to miss a workout or cut it short. I can't tell you. When I trained for the first meet that we did at the Smash Open, we called it, right? I trained 3 days a week for that meet. 3 days a week.
Okay.
And I had the intention of training 5, but I could only do 3. And sometimes it goes that way, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I wanted to compete at Nationals last year because we had a whole team going out there. Was hurt pretty much through entire training. Did what I could. Again, cut my training days back. Was deadlifting maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks because of my back. Again, sometimes you just have to do what you can, because you have a small goal you want to accomplish, which, like you said, sometimes it's just, for a lot of people, sometimes the goal is just making it in the gym 3 days a week, So if that's the issue time, then just cut everything down and try and fit what you can into each workout.
Yeah.
And some workouts can be longer than the others.
And part of what is cool is, I know at least myself, I get a lot of good feedback from individuals on social media and in person about kind of showcasing what it means to have balance in a way, where my job isn't to train full time. It's not in the gym full time. It's I have a regular job, and training is a hobby. Powerlifting is a hobby on top of that, and to be able to still do well, by whatever means that that comes is. It just depends. It's like, yeah, I could spend 3 hours in the gym and get all my accessory work in, but that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean,
it varies.
Even with me. Plenty of times where I start a workout and then somebody comes in to check out the gym.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've seen it.
Workout's cut.
I'll come in at like 4 if I get off work early enough, and he's still in there training from like noon.
or it's 20-minute. Sometimes I do like to think of my workout is 20-minute workouts over 4 hours of time.
Yeah. Which actually might be. It's fine, right?
Sure, if you can get your eating in and everything else. I don't, so it usually starts at noon, and then I'm starving by 5 o'clock. So, anyways, yeah.
And part of that, too, is having not only just a regular job, but having a family on top of that. Like Kay, that we talked about earlier, she's got 4 kids and
single mom,
and has to balance, competing and training. And does it limit a person's ability to probably advance to the level that they could be?
I mean, she's done awesome.
Absolutely, but you do with what you can, and as long as you enjoy what you do, I mean, that's where the satisfaction comes in. Because you're going to be a top lifter today, right? So you rank today number 1. Tomorrow, someone's going to come knock you off the thing.
Yeah, or you're going to go from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Question from the audience. What's up?
Go play. We'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. But, knowing that, just look at all the records that fall now. And my, one of my things that we've talked about is what it means to compete. Like, what level of effort or where you're trying to go with it, right? There's a lot of people out there trying to shoot just to be a number ranked, number 1, number 2. This now, while that's cool, it's a result of the work that you put in. It's what counts is, do you get the benefit out of the work that you put in?
Yep. And every pound you put on your total, your training gets that much more intense the next time, right? I mean, that's why, maybe the meets drop down. Instead of doing 4 meets a year, now you're doing 2 meets a year.
Absolutely.
Again, all that plays into, being a regular lifter. You have to look at. I try and plan out my year a year in advance, I guess I plan out my year and look at it, and again, right now it's maybe 2 meets, and that's it, and that's fine. Like, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
And it's getting harder and harder to put in 12-week training cycles for competitions when, again, my goal is to make the gym successful. I'm not, as fun as it would be to be Nick Best or, Eric Lidbridge or all those awesome lifter guys, I don't think that I'm going to get there at this point in my career. My career is obviously the gym, so I want to teach everybody else how to do that now and use their time wisely. So
And hell, in a couple of years you're going to be going to sporting events every weekend, and
for sure. I mean, my
whole game changes.
Right now I'm at the gym 9 to 9, so 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and I figure I got about. Well, I wanted to compete till I was about 45, because I feel at that time then he'll be getting into sports or whatever he does. I don't really care. I figure he'll do something. But I definitely want to support it and be there. So everything changes every year.
Yep. Yeah, there's
evaluate where you're at.
Where I've had to do a double workout in the same day. I remember a heavy squat and bench in the same day, because the prior days before I had after school stuff for the kids. I had a late work thing I had to be at, and shit happens.
Yes, absolutely.
And you got to make the adjustments.
So
Again.
What? Yeah, it's probably out. That's all right. We'll just use the other ones. So anyways, don't be afraid to cut back your schedule. Don't be afraid to miss a workout, to double up workouts, to work out one time longer and one time shorter. Again, there's a ton of variables when you're lifting. The main thing is, get it in when you can, and evaluate. Like I said, look at even if it's a month at a time. I think sometimes too. Like, I look at what are my next 4 weeks I'm gonna hold, and because we hold meets at the gym, and we do this event at the gym, we do this event outside the gym. So again, it's not. It's some weeks are just super hard to get in stuff. So taking your time to do your programming, taking your time to maybe work with somebody if that's the case. Find a good coach that can help you out with that. But anyways, just all that stuff goes into it. It's just what happens when you're, like I said, a regular guy with a good-looking beard.
Yeah. So next episode we'll probably do is a little bit more training talk, some specific stuff that I guess we're both. What you're currently working on, and then what I'm going to be getting into here in the next couple of weeks. And
we can go over my programming a little bit, which is a little bit more meat-based prep right now. And yours is still kind of just staying even keel and keeping strength up. And have you seen the new Star Wars? Are you a Star Wars fan? You're not a Star Wars fan, are you?
I am, yeah.
You are,
but we haven't seen the new one.
You haven't seen the new one? No. Well, maybe the goal is maybe we should both try and get out and go see that.
You haven't seen it?
I mean...
You saw it?
I saw it. I just wanted to go see it in the theater.
Oh.
So.
Wait, you saw it out of the theater?
I mean,
Oh!
I'm from Chicago. I know some people that know some people that... But anyways, we need like some fun things to talk about like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe we should just talk about like how my kid likes to steal all the tickets at Tuck E. Cheese, I mean, because when you're 3 years old and look like you're 7-year-old, a lot of the kids give in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely different when I was younger. I didn't have this size. I don't know what that's like.
Oh, man.
That's why I wear the bandana now, to just be intimidating.
Yeah.
So.
I just look intimidating, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Episode 2, yay.